Title: Biotech Behemoth Illumina slapped with whopping $475 million fine, but was it worth it? TLDR. Illumina, the US biotech biggie, just landed in some hot soup. The European Union's antitrust watchdog has whacked them with a jaw-dropping $475 million fine for snatching up cancer screening company, Grail, without waiting for the all-clear from the authorities. And you thought your speeding tickets were bad? Full story. Think your last parking fine was bad? Try being Illumina, the US biotech titan that just got handed a hefty $475 million tab from the European Union for jumping the gun on a cancer screening company buyout. No need to adjust your screen, you read that right. In what can only be described as the business equivalent of "you can't sit with us," Illumina found itself in the EU's crosshairs after bypassing the required antitrust approval to acquire Grail, a company specializing in early cancer detection. And we thought picking up the tab on a first date was pressure. For the uninitiated, Illumina, headquartered in sunny San Diego, is the high roller at the casino of next-gen genetic and genomic analysis. On the other hand, Grail is that savvy startup making waves by developing blood tests to catch the big C at its early stages. Back in 2020, Illumina announced their whopping $7.1 billion play to snatch up Grail. But the EU's top antitrust cop, the European Commission, pulled out the yellow card, claiming the company broke EU merger rules by going ahead without their consent. Illumina got the memo but decided to shoot their shot anyway. After all, who needs approval when you've got billions, right? While the American company is nursing its European bruise, back home, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, had ordered Illumina to part ways with Grail after concluding that the merger would stifle competition and innovation in the US market for life-saving cancer tests. And to think, all they wanted was a game-changing cancer screening solution. The European Union echoed similar sentiments, voicing concerns about Illumina's potentially domineering position in the market. A classic case of too big to sail smoothly. Or are the regulators being overly cautious? In the midst of the corporate chaos, Illumina's CEO, Francis D'Souza, resigned last month following a shareholder vote that ousted the company's chairman. It seems like their ambitious acquisition has turned into a game of musical chairs at the top. Who will be left standing when the music stops? But don't worry, Illumina isn't going down without a fight. They've vowed to appeal the fine, labeling it as unlawful, inappropriate, and disproportionate. So, was it all worth it? We've seen this David and Goliath story play out in the business world time and time again. But at the end of the day, do the benefits of a risky acquisition outweigh the potential regulatory slap on the wrist? In conclusion, it's safe to say Illumina's future hangs in the balance. Will they win their appeal against this hefty fine? Will their bold move pay off in the end, or will it be a cautionary tale for companies tempted to play fast and loose with regulations? Now that's a cliffhanger. Just remember folks, rules are there for a reason. Even if you're a biotech behemoth, the rules of the game apply to you too. So what do you think? Did Illumina deserve to get hit with such a whopping fine, or is the EU being overly harsh? Disclaimer: this news is purely informational and does not constitute financial advice or endorse any form of investments. Always seek professional advice before making any financial decisions.